Hello SKYTRADERS, welcome back to your weekly recap video. In this video we're going to cover the euro dollar and what happened over the week, and also we're going to cover the USD yen. So don't forget to watch our weekly forecast video in which we're going to cover a forecast of the USD yen. So without further ado, let's get started. Last week we mentioned that it was an important level, right? Because from retail perspective, this is a strong support line. And quick tip, I usually draw the support line by the lowest candle body. So from a retail perspective, this is a strong support line. We mentioned that from a market maker perspective, a lot of buy orders were placed during 24th of August, 25th of August, and 26th of August. So we anticipated that we're going to have a rejection from this area if price tried to approach this area. And we also mentioned that usually Mondays have manipulation, so that's why, by the way, I don't trade on Mondays or Fridays, because usually on Mondays there is a lot of manipulation and on Fridays correction and reversals. So basically Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. We also mentioned that Forex market is manipulative, so again could be trying to reach this level because a lot of sell orders were placed at this news release, and it was a liquidity void area, so it was an important level. And we mentioned that on the higher time frame we are in a downtrend, so basically on the weekly, monthly, and daily time frame we're in a downtrend. So we anticipated that if price approached this area, we're going to have a rejection trying to approach this price level when 1 euro equals 1.0098 USD dollars, or slightly lower when 1 euro equals 1.00906. So let's have a look what happened over the weekend and analyze it as we go. So price on Monday approached this area, created an order block, reversal, high pressure buy candle breaking this market structure. Then price tried to create higher lows all over the week. High pressure buy candles breaking market structure. Again, price always trying to approach this level where a lot of sell orders were placed. Higher lows and break of market structure with a high pressure buy candle. Then reversal, with a high pressure sell candle breaking this market structure, approaching this area. Again, a lot of buy orders due to the order block were placed at this level at 29th of August, so we had slightly rejection. And then high pressure sell candle breaking this market structure when the market tried to approach this liquidity void area. So typically price did what we anticipated, approached this level, had the sufficient liquidity to go upwards, high pressure buy candle breaking the market structure, order block, and then higher lows all over the week, trying to approach this area, order block, and then breaking the market structure with high pressure sell candle, trying to trade back because of a rejection from this level, and then creating an order block at exactly the liquidity void area, high pressure sell candle breaking the market structure, and so on and so forth. So let's have a look now at the USD yen and analyze what happened over the week. From fundamental point of view, United States is regularly increasing their interest rate to strengthen their US dollars versus any other currency. So we can expect a buy model for the US dollar index and a sell model for the Japanese yen, or a buy model for the USDJPY and vice versa. From a sentiment point of view, market makers are trying to sell their positions, so we can expect a high pressure sell direction. And basically we have four models when reading the commitment of traders report. Market makers are trying to buy, so we can expect a sell model in the market. Or market makers are trying to sell their positions, so we can expect a long-term sell model. Or market makers are trying to buy their positions, so we can expect a sell model And finally, market makers are trying to buy their position, so we can expect long-term buy model. And I know it's kind of hard to understand how market makers buy their positions or sell positions and how to anticipate and influence our trading decisions based on the commitment of traders or the market makers' decisions. But we are covering this in details in our pro course, so don't forget to check them out. So basically, we can see that breaking this market structure with this high pressure sell candle, and followed by market makers selling their positions, so we can expect a sell pressure. On the other hand, for the US dollar index, high pressure buy candles breaking market structure, while market makers are trying to sell their positions, so we can expect a buy model. So from a fundamental point of view and from a sentimental point of view, we can expect a buy model for the USDJPY or sell model for the Japanese yen versus US dollar. Let's have a look from a technical point of view. In this video, we're gonna have a top-down analysis. So we're gonna focus on the monthly, weekly, and daily time frame to have and formulate the big picture, drilling down to the 4 hours, 1 hour, and 15 minutes time frame to check the price and how price is trying to approach different areas. So on the monthly time frame, price is always creating high pressure buy candles, breaking market structures. Price broke this trend line from a retail point of view with a high pressure buy candle, and then slightly consolidated over this price levels, and then again broke this consolidation with a high pressure buy candle. Then there were strong resistance level where price broke through it and then tried to trade back with a high pressure buy candle. And now price is always trying to approach areas of liquidity. So what are the areas of liquidity in the monthly time frame? This one, and this one, right? Because again, a lot of they are considered strong resistance level, or from a market maker's point of view, a lot of sell orders were placed and scattered over this area, so price is trying to approach them and pick out all of those orders. If we manage to break all of these resistance areas, price is most likely trying to approach this liquidity void area, right? Let's have a look at the weekly time frame. Again, we are following this trend line, creating order blocks, breaking out through the consolidation area with a huge expansion and a high pressure buy candles breaking market structure. And again, as we mentioned before, that whenever we do have a consolidation, we can't anticipate an expansion in any of the directions. Price broke through this resistant area and tried to trade back, broke through the market structure with a high pressure buy candle, and then tried to trade back at exactly 50% Fibonacci retracement level. And let's draw the level so that we can better figure it out. So price broke through this area, tried to trade back, and closed slightly above the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. And now on the weekly time frame, we broke again through this resistant level or market structure, where a lot of sell orders and sellers are trapped in this area. And price is ready to move upwards. Daily time frame, broke through this order block. There were an order block that was previously created at this area. So price broke through this order block, consolidated, and then break the order block with a high pressure buy candle. So we can either anticipate, whenever we have an expansion, either a consolidation and continuation in the price movement, or in the buy model in this case, or a slight retracement to 50% Fibonacci level, or to the nearest liquidity void or area levels to create an order block, or to kick out all of the buyers in the market and then have the enough and sufficient liquidity to continue its uptrend. or we can even expect a rejection. So how we're gonna figure it out? Basically waiting for the market to show us what it's got. So we're waiting at the perfect time. What are the perfect times? News releases or important trading sessions, such as London session or New York session. And what we're waiting for the price to break through an important level, through a high pressure buy candle or high pressure sell candle, or reverse, right?